Can see in my Pokemon down below, I have a Pupitar now. So there is one problem with it. So yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Carson Rocks 35 here. Welcome to episode 2 of our second season of PokeFind. Yes, I am super excited to get into it. So last time we kind of started off with a bad starter, and so we continued with Espeon and Blissey, and I said the next time we would come back they would be fully EV trained. They are not fully EV trained, but we are making good progress. It has been quite slow because I've also been grinding out in Draco Valley for the last day and a half. That's where I've been doing all my EV training. I get a lot less Pokemon referred to the EV training I need there, but the advantage over fact is that the Larvitar spawns there, and Larvitar is really, really rare. And Gen 2 is one of the most dead servers for PokeFind. In all reality, I've never seen more than 5 people on here at a time. There's only 3 currently, and that's at any part of the day. So it's really interesting that Gen 2 out of all of them is the one that's down the most, when Gen 2 for Pokemon is usually one of the most popular. So I don't know why that is, but at the same time, it's no big deal. So we couldn't use our starters, so we've gone with the Espeon and Blissey. Now, if we take a look at their EVs, I bought the most basic rank we can. So I actually have access to slash EVs and IVs now. So let's take a look at their progress. So Espeon, who needs speed and a special attack, has got 63 special attack and 158 speed. So it's almost halfway done. While Blissey has 99 HP and 79 special defense. Not even close to being done. Yes, there's 2 attack, 1 special attack, and 1 speed EV, but there are always 4 EV yielding points left over that don't matter because they don't go to anywhere specific. So most people usually put them into one important stat otherwise, like attack or speed or defense or whatever you could use it for. They're already in there. I'd rather not waste like 14 grand because it's 4,000 berries for dollars per berry, so that would be like 3 berries, so that's yeah, that's 12 grand, which seems like a lot now because we have 42,000 and we had like 20,000 last game, but it is not. It's a lot more expensive than we thought to do that. I also have the ability to nickname my Pokemon, so I'm super excited about that. I can name you guys after my Pokemon, but there is one issue with it. It costs 5,000 coins to do that every single time. So that's one of the reasons I haven't done that yet since I've gotten this rank. Plus, this is also the first video I'm actually filming with the rank as well. So the coins and everything, we're gonna have to work out naming system later because I really need to put the money right now towards all of the items and potions or anything I need, or TMs or moves for my Pokemon. So hopefully we can nickname the Pokemon a few guys later on at some point, probably when we have the team more finalized. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully you guys can understand. So we do have 2 extra mons on our team that we did not have in the first episode of the Season 2 launch, and that is the Donphan and Heracross. Now, if you remember from last episode, we talked about having both of these guys on our team. I've gone through a lot of Donphans. I've probably got about 10 in my PC now. This is the best one I've found so far. So he's lowered special attack and up defense. The up defense is actually pretty decent because he's going to be bulky, but the lowered special attack doesn't matter. He's a physical attacker. We want HP and attack on him, and he's got good IVs. He's got 28 in attack, and he's got 18 in HP. It could be more in HP, but he's also got 30 in special and regular defense as well. And he's not that bad on speed, so it could be worse, but it's also pretty good considering how many of these I've caught. Now, Heracross is supposedly quite rare. I went on 1 run for him. He was there the instant I got to the area. I had never been there before. It was Kyoga Town. Kyoto. Hold on, we can go ahead over here and look at the teleportation list because there's so many more villages and towns in this than there were Gen 1. It is something Academy. Oh yeah, here it is, Koga Academy. I instantly knew that was going to be a fighting type Pokemon area as soon as I read it. It was just what it is, an academy, and it was Koga. It just seemed so fighting type like. So I headed over there because I got a little sick of waiting for the Dratini to spawn in all. I mean, not Dratini, Larvitar to spawn in all honesty. It's been a very long time. I've spent like a day and a half trying to get it to happen, and it's not. And there's no one out trading any one of Larvitars or anyone in the Larvitar line, so I've not been able to do that either. But if you've made it this far into the video, you have a nice surprise. We have some eggs that we've opened up off screen for you guys. So you guys can go ahead and see my reaction to them now. Okay, let's go ahead. We have one Aurora egg and shiny egg. So let's go ahead and see what we can get from this shiny egg. Hopefully, in all reality, we can get something like Tyranitar. That's something that would really put off our team and something that we severely need and be a lot easier for us. Let's see what we're going to get here. Come on, come on. Umbreon, that's not bad. That's definitely interesting. Let's go ahead and continue to see what else we're going to get here. Come on, come on. Give us Tyranitar. Just give us a Tyranitar. You know, it would be so nice just to have one on our team. You never know what's going to happen for us. Come on, come on. Give us a good one. And Aurora Shuckle. That's very interesting. Probably a good trade Pokemon, but not something we really use on our team. Shuckle's not bad if you get the good nature, IVs, and everything perfect. It literally needs to be perfect for Shuckle to be good. He's a status type tank healing mod. One of them that's very unexpected, so it's really interesting. I just don't know if he's like a physical or a special tank, but I know he has a really weird and interesting moveset with like infestation and stuff. Not something we'll probably be using. The Umbreon though we could definitely be using. The only problem with Umbreon that I know of is Umbreon doesn't really have its own attack stats. All strategies really prefer to use Foul Play on them, which uses the attack stat of all of the other Pokemon in the opponent's party. Otherwise, you would give it like Sunny Day, Wish, and something else, I think Reflect or whatever. Basically, any healing or defensive moves is what you would put on it. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to be using the Umbreon. It is very cool. The blue, black, it being a shiny, is a very cool looking Umbreon. But I definitely don't think we're going to be adding it to the team. I don't think it has a spot for our team. So it's kind of sucky, but in all reality, I think that's where it comes down to. We've caught plenty of Dawn fans lately, too. Geesh, we've got 8 them right there, and I've got 1 on a hot bar and like 2 on the first page. Anywhere I've been training, I've just been trying to catch Dawn fans. Let's go ahead and open up this egg here. Let's see what we can get from this one. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Come on, come on, come on. Give us a T-Tar. Give us a T-Tar. That's all we want is T-Tar. It's not hard, you know? Just Chikorita. That's not bad. Okay, that's definitely something we could be useful. Up speed, down defense. I don't remember what it needs. And welcome back, everyone. So I hope you guys enjoyed that egg opening reaction. I did it in pre-post so I could EV train them if I got any Pokemon I needed. Outside of the Umbreon and the Chikorita, none of them were really worth it. So with that Umbreon though, it's kind of an iffy, because it's another bulk tank. You know, it uses only one real attacking move, Foul Play, which uses the attack stats of the other mons. Otherwise, it's more Protect, Wish for healing and moves like that, so it's not as much of an attacker. As much as Umbreon I like, and he is a good defense and everything, we already have a special defense with Blissey. I want a Tyranitar. If we do that, that's a good defensive mon overall, and as well as Donphan being super defensive as well. So I just don't want to get too many straight up defense tanky type Pokemon on my team. I don't want to lap over too much. So that's what I'm trying to watch out for. But I feel like with the 4 mons we currently have on our team, it's definitely a good build and it's a good start. So we weren't getting Feraligatr. That is definitely not going to be an option because our Feraligatr was no good. And unless we open some more eggs and get one, it's going to be on the low end chance that we actually get him. So we have that Chikorita though. So that Chikorita is pretty decent for the most part. Nothing special, but better than average by a little bit. We could go for Meganium. That would definitely be a good choice. Meganium, you know, grass tanky Pokemon with synthesis and can still do damage quite well on its own. So that's definitely a good option for us. I'm just not sure how I feel about that Umbreon, really. I also don't know if I want to keep either of this Heracross or this Donphan. Now, they're both potential partners for the team. I'm not EV trained them at all yet. I'm just leaving them on the team so I can compare their stats to any other ones that I catch. just for safety reasons. And actually, that reminds me, for this episode, we could probably spend most of our time. See, that's the thing. I want to go to Koga Academy to look for more Heracrosses, but I don't have any Pokemon I could be EV training there outside of the Heracross I already have in the Donphan. But we don't know if we're going to keep those guys yet. So let me know in the comments if you think I should keep these Pokemon, or if I should bring in the Aurora Skarmory I got from Gen 1. I technically got that from a Gen 1 egg, but at the same time, it's a Gen 2 Pokemon, so I don't know if we should be using it or not. Anyways, we still have to wait because it's level 55, so we have to wait a long time before actually able to use it instead. So hopefully we can, and it won't be a big deal. Otherwise, there's not much more going on. I've been collecting items so I can keep selling them, because teleporting back and forth like crazy between Draco Valley and healing up, because once I run out of moves there, I just have to switch to training my Pokemon. Because one thing I will say is I don't have a whole lot of footage for the last couple days of EV training, and the reason for that is I've been in a lot of in-between EV training. Once again, I apologize for the coughing. In between EV training of me just sitting there, and the reason for that is not a whole lot of Pokemon spawn at once that you can actually EV train against in Draco Valley, and a lot of them are up on the mountains that you have to climb up every single time to get. But that's not where you need to stand for the Larvitars to spawn at the best chance that as well as I know of. So it's been kind of hard to EV train. Otherwise, I've just been sitting there. So instead of getting a whole lot of footage of me sitting there and killing a single Pokemon for an EV yield, and then sitting there for another half an hour just waiting, I didn't want to record that, and that would have been really painful to edit. And if I did, it would be a whole lot of just jumpy jump cuts. And I really didn't want to put that into any footage for you guys to watch. It was more just of a boost. I've also been going back and forth between Gen 1 and Gen 2 for EV training. So I can get EV training done easier. It's one of the reasons I do it on Gen 1, but I also do it on Gen 2 for the variation. We need to level up our character level now that we're no longer max level like we were on Gen 1. We also need to, actually prefer to play on Gen 2. Just the spawns aren't as high for this generation of this server, especially with so few people on here. So hopefully it won't be too bad later on. Once we've got our team, though, it will be a lot more settled. Now, I do have a single Mareep in my PC, which I actually need to go look at because I don't remember what its stats are. And we did think Ampharos would be good to our team. Chief Amp is actually really, really powerful. So I'm very curious on using him. Like, look at all of these fancy Fanfies we've got here. And this is the best one we've got out of nature and IVs. Like I said, this Chikorita and Umbreon, very, very useful. Hopefully, though, it won't be too bad. It's up speed, but down defense. I don't know how I feel about that. So, where is... what is... ooh, here's more up attack, down speed, up attack, down speed. It's a very popular one for Don fans. There's our Totodile, good old down attack. That's literally the opposite you want on him. And here's that Mareep. Okay, so Mareep is special attack 24. Speed's only 2 though. But neutral nature. It's okay. I think we should move him though to this section of the box for potential team members. I think they will go right here. These ones are more acquirement or more likely to actually be on the team, so that's why I've set them here. Once again, like that, Umbreon's very, very good, and I'm intrigued to use him, but at the same time, I don't want to use him just because he's another tank mom. We need someone with more attack, which is one of the reasons I wanted Tyranitar, because along our side, he's the perfect combination with Donphan, Espeon, and Heracross. Heracross is a good speedy attacker, while Espeon's a good special attacker. Then we've got the special tank being Blissey, and the Donphan being a little bit of a physical tank and just a good attacker overall. So we kind of have that diverse mixity in that we were hopefully going to keep, but at the same time, we don't really get what we want. So another option was Houndoom. So getting a Houndoom, a dark fire type, because I felt like having both of those would be on our team would be very smart. Not only to have a fire type because it's one of the stronger types just naturally, but at the same time having a dark type would be very good for variety. And with Houndoom. Now I don't remember Houndoom's mainly special attack. I think it is. So I don't know if there's any special attack dark moves that he learns. If it's possible to train him as attack, it might be better. Because there are some physical fire moves, and then overall, so it's kind of an imbalance there. We have to really look into that to see. And see, like, there's just less Pokemon that spawn here, especially less ones that I can train against. I don't know if it's the building or the players on the server, but it's definitely harder to find Pixelmon on here to train against. So one thing I do have a problem with Blissey so far is just its moveset, because I know we have to buy the Toxic TM for it, and that's going to be really annoying. But I think it learns most of its other moves naturally. I think we want a better physically attacking move. That's one of the hard things with Blissey. As good as it is, it's also not going to be very strong hitting. So that's one of the reasons I think they recommend Seismic Toss. The Seismic Toss has a guaranteed 80 damage, I think, each time, or is guaranteed of your level. I don't remember which one it is, but it's one of the two. And wow, this Wigglytuff is really giving us a run for our money, and it's kind of annoying. Come on, Wigglytuff. Just faint here. Let's go for a takedown. There's almost never any need to use Soft Boil in these battles either, because I just have so much HP at this point. Even though I'm down, I'm not really getting hurt, and I'm not losing the battles. It's just more of a PP issue, and I have more moves than I ever do HP, and it's really annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and use Takedown again. Plus, I have Soft Boil already, so that's always very, very nice to easily level up. Once again, we could trade out Blissey too if we wanted to, but I think having a special attacking wall or a special defense wall would be very good to have on our side. That's one of the reasons we didn't go, that we had troubles in Gen 1, was because we didn't have a wall Pokemon to go on, and I didn't want to have one. Blissey is very different. Blissey is a special tank wall, who can also be used for good attacks, so I'm hoping it can be different. And I've always been more a fan of a Blissey type tank than like a Snorlax type tank. I don't know if it's the strategy with the Pokemon each, or if it's just the Pokemon themselves, but it's kind of the way I am. I don't know why. But let's see if we can find any more good Pokemon for us to train off of. Well, let's look at the team. So currently we have a ground type, a normal type, a psychic type, and a bug fighting type. I think that's good diversity, but we don't have any main typings like water or fire. But we have the potential for grass. Maybe we'll do a egg opening next episode too, one more, and then we won't have one for a very long time probably, just because of that. But we can probably have one tomorrow, and hopefully we can get something, I don't know, fire type. Maybe we can get a Cyndaquil, or what's another good fire type in Gen 2 outside of, I know Cyndaquil and Houndoom. Those are about the only two I can think of off my mind. Gen 2 base Pokemon just aren't my thing. Like, I know what they are, but I can't bring them to my head. And look, there's just no Pokemon around here, guys. It's really interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to go over to the docks. And, there's 3 of us online. We're going to go to the docks here, and we're going to go back over to Draco Valley, see if we can get a Larvitar to spawn for the last 5 to 10 minutes of this episode, see if it's going to be worth anything at all. Hopefully, if we're really, really lucky, we'll get one to spawn, especially while I'm recording. That'd be really exciting, considering I've spent the last day and a half literally just sitting here watching TV or EV training to get this guy to spawn, and he will not spawn. Ooh, Speed EV, you can't pass this up. These are harder to find. You find more of the special attacking, HP, and special defense in Draco Valley. You don't really find too many speed Pokemon for EV, so it's kind of hard to level up the speed on Espeon. But luckily, Espeon's got the highest EV stats gained out of everyone here, and it's all in speed, basically. So let's go to, where is it? Draco Valley. Perfect, let's go ahead and run in here. If we're very lucky, we can get something to spawn for us, but I really doubt it. It's extremely hard to get something like that to spawn, let alone to spawn on a server with so few people. I still don't understand why so many people have it. I think this was a big upgrade from Gen 1. What I think, and my theory of it is that all the old school players, old school like me, but they all have the same Minecraft accounts they originally did, they're all in Gen 3 or up, right? Or they play on Gen 1 for nostalgia. But no one's on Gen 2 because no one from the old school days is on here. And every new player is still on Gen 1. And they either stop playing or they skip a generation, none of them go in order like I do. So I think it's kind of just a neglect to Gen 2, which is kind of sad, because as much as I love Gen 1, and Gen 1's my preferred because I just know it the best overall, Gen 2 is one of the reasons I got back into Pokemon. One of the reasons I even left, I don't remember why I started getting out of Pokemon, but one of the reasons that brought me back into it is when I was looking for random Solix on YouTube to watch, and I came across the Heart Gold Soul Silver Soul link of King Corfish and United Gamer, and those guys and their series just kind of dove me back into the game. So I know it wasn't exactly Gen 2 because it was a randomizer Nuzlocke, but at the same time it was the Gen 2 game, which is one of the most favorited games from the original Pokemon games, or at least the remakes, the Heart Gold Soul Silver ones. I think Gold and Silver was pretty good too, but it's the effects type thing. But I don't know, it's just one of the things that draw me back in, so it's kind of sad to see that no one's really taken a super interest into Gen 2, but I'm super excited to be here. I just wish something would spawn. It's more exciting. It's like, these are the mountains I mean, like all the Pokemon, they like to spawn up there, but anytime I've seen a Larvitar or anything like that, it's always been down here. When I played on my old accounts and when I played here, I've never seen anything that was spawned up there that was rare. I've seen the normal spawns like Donphans, Ledians, Abras, all of those kind of spawn up there. Abra spawn kind of rare, but the Kadabra here is very weird, interesting in seeing it. And wow, our Blissey might just be hurt. Let's just go ahead and throw a Hyper Push on it really quick. That's what I get for not healing, I guess. An interesting fact, these Ledi balls and Ledians I fight for, I think it's special defense that they give me. I don't think it's HP, because it's one of the two. The only thing I'm training on the Blissey right now. They're really tough, and I think that's why they give special defense. I don't know, which I'm using physical, normal type moves on them, but sometimes even takedown or double slap is not very strong. I don't know if it's because normal poops, normal. I can't believe I just accidentally said that. Normal moves are less effective than on bug types and such things, or if it's the fact that Blissey doesn't have a very good attack stat overall anyways, or if it's a bit of both. I'm not sure, but it is kind of difficult to take them out and actually finish them off sometimes. So, and once again, look, like all these spawns, but they're like all up there, and it's really annoying to go up and down. If you scour these edges, though, usually you can find a Pokemon. They usually have their same spots, as long as they haven't spawned in a tree. That's what I did with this Heracross. That's why I was so busy, I forgot to even press record. I had the OBS software up and everything. I was ready to press record, and I was like, crap, this guy is in a tree. I'm going to have to get up there before the timer runs out. He had like 2 minutes left. I just started spamming Pokeballs, and I completely realized after I caught him, oh, I didn't press record. That's great. So sorry I couldn't record that, so that did kind of suck. I wasn't super stressed about the Donphan because I'm pretty sure I have caught one on camera already, and that the fact that I've caught like 15 of them, 10 to 15 of them, and I've still not gotten the all the stats that I want. Ooh, someone else is here. That could be good unless they're just doing Pokestop run-bys, which would suck. Because the more people here, I think would be more likely to spawn a Larvitar, but I doubt it's actually gonna happen. Is he sticking around? I don't see where he went. He might have disappeared already. Hello, buddy. You gonna stay around and help me find a Larvitar? We like a Larvitar. No? Okay. Well, let me go ahead and ask in chat again. Let's see. Anyone trading a good Larvitar? No one's answered me every time I put this in chat, so I don't think anyone's going to answer me. In the fact, I don't know what I would trade them. That's another big problem with trading in this game. I never know what I'm going to trade them. I have tons of items, so a lot of people have these items. Ooh, what you want? Any ideas? Ooh, we might have a trader here. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what they want. Hopefully nothing too extreme, because I don't have that, but maybe I can get lucky. And this is, I gotta look out for this name. Hands, call him Skinned. Alright, slash message. And 1 sec. I know I have an Aurora Skarmory, and it's not an Aggron. It's a Rhydon. Hold on. Check for others. Slash spawn. Ooh, okay, so skin Pokemon. I have some of those, and hopefully... Ooh, I have that Umbreon too. Slash message. Also, shiny Umbreon. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so let's put the shiny Umbreon on our team. The Rhydon, the Skarmory. What else can I have? What else do I have? I have a shiny Sandlash. I have a lot of shinies. That's I don't want to give them. I'm worried about the Alakazams because I have a bad thing. I want to keep the ice. Vulpix. Honestly, do I? What's this? I would want special attack and speed. I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. Now that I think on Pokemon. Wait, hold on. Elise, what do you mean? Shiny Umbreon. Alolan Vulpix. 2 Aurora Alakazams. Any interest? Alright, hopefully this guy's interested, but I don't think he is, and that's really, really worrying me. Maybe a question. I will come back to you guys when we have a more definite answer. Okay, everyone, before we wrap up today's episode, and that will be happening soon, we are at the end of it. So I did make that trade. As you can see in my Pokemon down below, I have a Pupitar now. So there is one problem with it. So no, I didn't record the trade. I completely just skipped over it. I paused my recording thinking it'd be like 10-15 minutes before I would get a response from the guy, and it was sooner than I thought, and I just completely skipped over it. So I do apologize for that. So we're going back here to Draco Valley so we can EV train some more. So I traded an Aurora Shuckle that I've got from something else that you guys will see in a couple episodes, so I'm definitely going to keep that reasoning hidden. That's why I have it and you guys don't know about it yet, so I do apologize that I couldn't show you that. That was another reason I couldn't show you, is that I had a Pokemon that didn't want to show you guys. But this Pupitar is down in attack. Now, I was told I could train him, I could use him for a special attacker, but I don't want him. I really, really don't want to. The reason for this is first of all, if we look at his IVs, he's got a 30 IV stat of attack anyways, and it's really good. And if we look at his stats, he's only got 13 on his special attack. And then, even with the lowered nature attack, he's got a boost in defense, which is a good thing for him. But his 97 to 79, his attack has still got a good 18 points in strength on his special attack. So I think even though he's not the one we wanted, and he's not the perfect one, I think it's the best we're going to get. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to continue EV training here. I'm going to continue looking for a Larvitar here as well. But in case we don't get one, and so we can have more diversity on our team, I think I'm going to keep this Pupitar. Now, something to do note, he is a ground type like Phanpy. So they have a severe weakness to rock and water, basically. So that's something we do need to counter on our team. And I said rock and water, I meant grass and water. So that's not a good, but a fire type or almost anything in that sorts would actually help us out severely. So that's something we do need. We need to either find the Houndour or find something else to put on our team instead of that. So that really, really sucks. But at least we're building a team. We have an idea of what we want. It took us forever in Gen 1 to get what we wanted, and we kept trading out. We have the main idea for the Pokemon we want, and for the most part we have 4 to 5 out of them, because I'm really feeling comfortable with that Heracross. I'm going to do more Heracross searching off screen as well, but at the same time it's going to be a little bit difficult, and I'm not finding any Pokemon to EV train here against. This is not good. So I hope you guys understand for this, and I do apologize if this video, if I seemed a little less into it or less excited. It's just because I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit. Some people are sleeping where I currently am. It won't be as big of an issue as soon for a couple weeks from now when I move. Hopefully it won't be as big of an issue. I have a much more soundproof area for my recording. So once again, I do apologize for that. But I hope you guys still enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun recording it, and I wanted to get another one out to you guys today before I did too much off-screen work, so that's definitely something I wanted to get done. Anyways, I hope you guys all did enjoy. Keep me updated on what you guys want for the team down below. And when we do the Pokemon name picking list, I will have a solution or a system for us to go over and decide who will be who. And sorry to anyone who does not get named, but we will figure that out when we get there. Anyways, I hope you guys all did enjoy. I will see you all later, and peace.